night, oh, bass bumping right, oh, I done lost count, oh, we don't rap like that, we don't flex like that. 수찬을 들어 in the air, 음악을 크.
We're all shocked.
Oh, nice. Good take.
Demi and Work, if you guys want an ISO, call for it. We'll clear out.
Oh, got you. Thank you.
You see the smile on Watch Me Work's face?
Yeah, Work, you're too quiet, man. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you will be surprised at how many arguments I've had with people just because I asked for a little space. I got right side.
I'm coming in. Nope. Oh, he threw the lob. Good play.
Oh, I'm trying to pass it. No, I'm trying to pass it.
Sorry, we got you.
Right. Oh man, he's starting stuff with Aaliyah. Stop.
Wow. A little feisty.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. Do you feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got JaVale McGee. Christian Wood is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Doncic, and it's Irving at the 2 guard. I think some of us saw this announcement coming after the month MP's end. Now, officially, he was named the Rookie of the Month.
Hard work paying off. Recognition like this is so encouraging for a young talent. It might even push MP to take his game up another level.
Here's Grimes. Bucket is good.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Outside Irving. We're about 1 minute into the first. Brunson against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Shot clock at 5. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Shot clock at 3. The alley-oop. And the rejection by MP. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
It's about playing to your strengths. You know what your identity is. Get to that aspect.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Brunson with a clean look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, Julius Randall has a good feel on the offensive end, on time and on target with the pass.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randall is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Now, here is our test. His last outing, 16 points for him. Brunson up top. And again, New York with the triple.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hardaway against Barrett. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Shoots over Brunson.
2 minutes remaining.
Offensive rebound.
2 minutes.
Second chance effort. And the layup falls.
Luka Doncic.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Now here's Brunson. He has 6. There's 1:40 left here in the first quarter. Barrett, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Outside Irving. Down low. Wood against Randall. Just 4 to shoot. Wood kicks to Doncic. Fires the 3. Here's McGee. Randall grabs the board.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s. Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Fame.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Grimes, guarded by Hardaway, scooped up. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his first 2 points.
Well, Julius Randall knows how to get to the offensive window and create shots.
We've got Emmanuel quickly. MP is out there with Julius Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Outside Hardaway. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Right. And they'll get another chance. Artest the pass to Quickly. Here's Brunson. Back to Quickly. The 3-pointer is right on target. Quickly's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Powell finds Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Hardaway. Just his first attempt. Another shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Tries yet again. Powell, that's good. And now a three-point Maverick lead.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Brunson the pass to Artest. It's over McGee, and Artest gets it to go on the assist by Brunson.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Outside Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Knicks with the rebound. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk the player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And then for Dallas, Christian Woods checked in for Powell. Josh Green comes in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Irving. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why? And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Mavericks on top, up by 2. Going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Wood out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Irving. And it's Doncic in at the point. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Knicks have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That one drops. He ties it up. Dallas shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. To the inside. It's good. Wood's got 8 points.
And operating there in deep, Wood makes a nice adjustment there to get his shot. Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so it's Dallas with it. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, it's all about how do you get the best players on your team, the shots they want in the offense. Put RJ in pick and roll and let him go to work.
Charity stripe shot, and that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Artest against McGee. Shot from 12. Here's Randall. That shot is off. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Hardaway, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
The Knicks making a switch here. Quickly's checked in. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. New York takes timeout.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. On the left block, here's our test. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Brunson finds Barrett. Here's Quickly. And again, New York with the triple.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Barrett against Hardaway. Doncic dishes to Powell. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely.
Substitution on the court.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Mavericks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's MP. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. To take the lead. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
And that one, good. Artest's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Hardy. Here is McGee. Covered by Artest. Fires from 14. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by McGee. And the Mavericks lead by 2. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Brunson finds Barrett. Here's Grimes to the paint. Here's Artest. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Artest's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And there's the pass to McGee. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Randall no good.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Hardaway against Brunson. Hardaway no good. It's Barrett on the wing. Passes it to Grimes. Back to Barrett. Shoots over Hardy. And there's another one for the Knicks.
R.J. Barrett might be young, but he does not shy away from the big moments. Good delivery, young sir.
And the Mavericks call time here. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, you'll win this game. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Oh, they get it back. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Out to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. McGee. The tip in on the offensive rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Pass to Grimes. New York moving the ball around. Oh, Barrett from about 19 feet. It falls.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Runs in the pass to Artest. Got it.
tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number one option on every possession.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Irving isn't the guy I would want to send to the line. He is very comfortable with that shot.
And so Irving nails both of them.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Pass to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
13 foul. Jalen Brunson.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Artest. And they go to the intentional foul.
JaVale McGee. Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Outside, Green. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.